Hi, thanks for joining me halfway through January here while I go through my budget instead of waiting for the end of the month and saying, oops, things went wrong and I'm off budget. I like to visit my spending plan here and make adjustments as I need to. So if you've been with me on these other videos, you know one of the reasons I budget is because I'm hoping to retire at 56 and having a really good idea of what life costs is important, and knowing where I can save more money is important. Now, I don't share my income because we're a two-income household. I'm a toddler teacher, my husband's a middle school teacher, so you can kind of guess roughly what we make. Okay. And then while I don't show my giving, I did want to just really recommend that as part of your giving, you know what, if you're out of debt and everything and you have some money you're looking to give, I think it's really great place to be where you just budget ahead of time for unexpected giving. So like the last month, I just saw on Facebook, an old, not a good friend, but an acquaintance from high school that I've been Facebook friends with since our reunion. And I just saw that his 13-year-old son had died. And, when something like that happens just unexpectedly, and I don't know the details, I need to know the details, but they needed money for the funeral. And that, money isn't important, but to have to think about paying for a proper service for your young son it's just unacceptable that anyone should have to worry about that. So because I had that money budgeted, it was just an easy decision that unexpected giving could just go to that, and maybe look at other accounts and see where you can even give more if necessary. But anyway, that's the type of thing that unexpected giving category is for, though I don't share that. I encourage you to have one in addition to your regular giving, because, we're meant to help each other. So if we can, we should. But let's get into savings investing and see how I am doing. So this emergency fund, I don't really have one emergency fund, so you can just ignore that. And then my simple IRA, I haven't sent that off yet. It's with a company that I actually have to write a check and send it every month. It's a simple IRA connected with my business, so for myself and my employees. And anyway, I haven't done that yet, but I will. Actually, let's switch from spent to remaining. I'd like to look at that better. The educational fund is for my granddaughter. That's the same every month. She's 4 months old, so hopefully by the time she needs that'll be a nice lump of money for her. Medical savings are mainly more expensive prescriptions that some of my family members take. And so I've saved that. I've saved our house maintenance. Now, house maintenance, we are going to use all of that fund because we needed to make a big purchase, and I'll get to that later in the budget, how I'm going to deal with that. Car emergency, we saved. Our get busy living savings, that's for like smaller trips, maybe expensive tickets, maybe a fancy dinner out, but just kind of things that happen hopefully pretty frequently that we spend money on, usually entertainment. And then we've got the boat Asia trip fund. We'll buy a upgrade for my husband's fishing boat and he'll sell his. So we just have one fund, but really we're saving for the boat first and then for Asia. But that's just like our dream big fund. And so we have put that money in. And then we put some money just in individual stocks in our public account. And so we have done that, 150 already. And then with this month's income, I just planned for 167.75 into my Roth IRA. And I guess I put in the wrong amount because I have 25 cents left over for that. Okay, and then my son's ABLE account, I don't know if it's called that in every state, but that's my state's fund where you can save for your disabled child and put that money away, and it's gross tax advantage but can only be used to actually like sustain his life. And so that will mainly be used after my husband and I are both dead. Okay, so that's the saving and investing portion. All right, and then I did switch the names of my categories this month, and so this is called bills and being an adult. So things I kind of have to pay every month. So we saved for property taxes, paid our water bill, paid our electricity bill, our phone bill comes. We have one smaller phone bill for my son, and then a different plan for my husband and I. And that comes out at the end of the month. Garbage. I'm not sure why I budgeted so much for garbage. It won't be that month. That might just be something I carried over, like when we were doing a lot of cleaning up around the house and had to go to the dump a few times. I'm going to change this because our normal bill will be like less than $70. So I'll just do 70. Okay, and then our landline, again, I have a landline because of my little school is a licensed facility and we have to have a landline. Internet hasn't come out yet. Home equity has, and that was to build the school off the side of my house. Gas, I don't think we'll be going out of town, and since our main car is electric, we'll probably have some leftover in gas. Medical expenses are for any prescriptions that we get filled this month or any co-pays. And then groceries, I'm really trying to keep an eye on groceries this month and really trying to use up what we have. Usually I order from Butcher Box for our meat, but we had quite a bit of meat, so I didn't place that order at all this month. And then I'm trying to keep an eye on our pizza night has kind of gotten out of hand ordering delivery pizza. So I did some frozen pizzas and just some cheap $10 Costco pizzas, which are really good. And so I hope to have money left over in our grocery budget. And then auto insurance and home. So this is great. Okay. My insurance company at the end of the month gives us a dividend. We used to get checks, but now the dividend is just taken out of our insurance. So basically, my insurance was about half the price of what my insurance regularly is. So that's always a nice surprise. I forget that's going to happen every January. And then life insurance we paid. Car loan, I paid extra, so my car loan, I think it's like $343, but I paid extra on my car loan, and then one of my family members had some dental work, and I went over, so I'm going to have to make up that $91. Oh, you know what? We can do that with the insurance. So this only has to be 120. 123, 70, right? What's with my math? Okay, let's do 419. Oh, and that was wrong. It'd be 435. Okay, we'll just change that. I just like to round. Less time to enter all the cents. Okay. All right. So that's looking good. That gave us some more money to work with here. So that's my bills and being an adult. And then let's look into live a content life. So some things I don't have to spend to stay alive, but that I do want to spend money on. And that is our guilt-free spending. So I have quite a bit there. I will spend some more money on that when I get my facial, which I belong to this massage facial subscription, which saves me about $40 every time I go. So I've already paid for this month's facial, but I will be paying the tip when I go, so that'll come out of my guilt-free spending. My husband has some money left, and then we've got a good chunk of flexible spending. So again, that's flexible spending for things that just are beneficial to both of us, but not necessarily we have to buy it. Okay, and then we've got other subscriptions and pet care. Most of that is for my dogs. Camp Good Puppy, our YouTube TV bill hasn't come out. Oh, and eating out. You know, I could have. Did I do anything? Oh, yeah. So we did, yeah. So when we ate pizza out, I counted it in eating out, but I didn't count it when we got frozen pizzas. That's just part of the groceries. All right. And then business, these are things I bought. I'm trying to break this habit, but things I bought for my business, you know, coupled with what I bought with my own family items, and I have to pay the business back, or the business actually has to pay the family back. And sometimes this happens on Amazon. I order and I forget to switch which card. So I've got to be careful when buying school supplies. Okay, and then, all right, so here we have a problem with this new oven I bought. So our oven is just kaput and can't fix it. I have been wanting a new oven for a while anyway, but I was going to wait till the oven died, and I wasn't sending it any bad vibes. It just kicked the can on its own. But it was an expense I didn't see coming this month, but that's what the house savings account is for, is just these things. And it was 1,559.82, and that's, you know, for the oven, for sales tax, for, you know, the cords or whatever things you have to buy that don't come with the oven for whatever silly reason, and then to pay for them to take our oven away. And so, so I should do, how am I going to do this? Okay. Actually, I had budgeted nothing. That's a problem for my new oven. And then I did have an expense though. Right, but I did have an expense. So, new oven, 155, what did I say? 982. I had to completely deplete our house savings account, but that's what it's for. And how much did I have in there? 6, 5, 4, 8. Okay, so that means what? I'm still short $300. So where am I going to find $300? I'm going to find 100 of it here under eating out, because we won't be eating out again. All right, 200 more. Where did I see that I had more money? Okay, flexible spending. I'm going to find it there. Oh, actually, I already have 181. I already have 181 because of the other adjustments I made. Okay, so that would bring me up to 281. So I just need to find, let's round a bit and do $15. So I'm just going to take it out of here. And I guess we do need to lower this flexible spending some more. Okay, and then we can add that, just our budget. Okay, and then I need to reimburse myself for the business. Oh, the cleaning service. What happened is that I forgot to tip last month, so I double tipped this month. So I've got to make up that $50. I might take that out of gas because the month is almost over. Yeah. Okay. Gas. And 70. All right. And I can go down and do 167. Or 367, excuse me. Okay. So everything, I have money everywhere now, right? All right. Thank you for watching. I hope your budget is doing well, and I hope this showed you how, having a little bit of a savings account going for your home really helps when those appliances and things just kind of go without warning, which I think is the way ovens usually go. We take them for granted. All right. I will see you in a couple weeks with my final budget, and I hope to see you in the comments. Take care.